A champion is the contest or competition. There can be a territorial pyramid of championships, for example, local, regional, provincial, state, national, continental and world championships, and even further, artificial, divisions at one or more of these levels, as in association football. Their champions can be accordingly styled, for example, national champion, world champion. Also known as Vinaya Kshatriya. In certain disciplines, there are specific titles for champions, either descriptive, as the Basbalevan in Turkish oil wrestling, Yokozuna in Japanese sumo wrestling, or copied from real life, such as the Konning and Kaiser, King and Emperor, in traditional archery competitions, not just national, also at lower levels, in the Low Countries. In a broader sense, nearly any sort of competition can be considered a championship, and the winner of it a champion. Thus, there are championships for many non-sporting competitions, such as spelling bees or war games. In this context, it is used as a noun. It is also possible to champion a cause. In an ideological sense, encompassing religion, a champion may be an evangelist, a visionary advocate who clears the field for the triumph of the idea. Or the champion may merely make a strong case for a new corporate division to a resistant board of directors. Such a champion may take on responsibility for publicizing the project and garnering funding. But in this case, he or she is beyond a simple promoter. The word is thus used as a verb. In economic policy, a national champion is a large company that is dominant in its field and favored by the government of the country in which it is based in the belief that it will be in that country's interests if the company is successful in foreign markets. The practice is controversial, and economists mostly don't believe it's beneficial, but it has long been used in France and other countries. The original meaning of the word partakes of both these senses. In the feudal era, knights were expected to be champions and paragons of both prowess in combat and of causes, the latter most commonly being either patriotic, romantic or religious in nature, thus becoming models of virtue. This reaches its most literal meaning in a trial by combat, in which each combatant champions the cause of one side of the trial. A king's champion is appointed for ceremonial purposes at the coronation of an English monarch, to defeat any challenger to the monarch's right to be crowned. Champion warfare refers to a type of battle, most commonly found in the epic poetry and myth of ancient history, in which the outcome of the conflict is determined by single combat, an individual duel between the best soldiers, champions, from each opposing army.